Welcome pre-calculus students. I'm going to walk you through how to create a program on your TI-84 that will give you the zeros right away for any quadratic. So basically it will do the quadratic formula for you so that you do not have to worry about factoring and solving. This will only work for quadratic, so it will only work for polynomials with degree 2. So what we're going to do first is click on the program button. You're going to arrow over to new, enter, and name your program. I'm going to do quad. You can make it whatever you want. Probably something about the quadratic formula would make sense. Where is the Q again? There you are. Quad. There. So I'm going to name mine quad and then press enter. So now we're going to actually program the quadratic formula. The first thing I want you to do is click on mode and scroll down and highlight A plus BI. The reason we want to do that is that will make your program give you the solutions, even if the solutions are imaginary or complex numbers, which we know that we will get this unit. So that will give you the solutions even if they're complex. Enter. We want to then press program again, go over to IO, which stands for input and output, and we want to click on prompt. So that means when you click on your program, it's going to ask that you give the A, B, and C, the coefficients of your quadratic. So you are just going to type in here A, comma, B, comma, C. And that's going to ask you to plug in the coefficients. And now we're going to program the actual quadratic formula, which you better remember. Negative v plus the square root of b squared AC. Notice I need 2 parentheses at the end to get my entire numerator, and then I'm going to divide it by 2a, which also needs to go in parentheses so that I don't divide by 2 and then multiply by a. So yours should look exactly like that. Then you're going to click the store button, STO, and we want to store this answer as a variable. So whatever variable you want to pick, I'm going to pick X. That seems pretty easy. So there's my first answer. Now we know the quadratic is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. I only did the plus. So next, I'm going to do the minus. So same thing again, except for minus instead of plus. Watch your parentheses. Oops, I actually put, no, that's right. Divided by 2a in parentheses. And you want to store that as another variable, obviously not the same one, otherwise it will only give you one. So I'm going to pick y. Doesn't really matter what you pick. That looks good to me. Just double checking my work. Awesome. All right, we want to press enter now. And we've calculated the x and the y, the 2 solutions. Now we want to display them, right? You want to see them. So go over to input, output again, and then go down to DISP, meaning display. And we want to display our x and we want to display our y. Awesome. Once you've got all that, you are good to go. So then I'm going to quit out of this. Don't worry, it saves. I got scared too. And let's see how this works. So I always use x squared plus 7x plus 12 as my kind of my tester. Hopefully that one you can factor pretty quickly in your head. Oops. So my leading coefficient would be 1, right? X squared. My middle coefficient would be 7, x squared plus 7x, plus 12 would be my last coefficient. And it should give me the solutions. Let's think. That factors x plus 3, x plus 4. So my intercepts would be -3 and -4. Let's see if it worked. It did. Awesome. So there you have it. A nice, quick, and easy way to get your solution to any quadratic. Thanks for listening. I hope that made sense. I hope you feel like a computer programmer. Goodbye.